There we go. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here this afternoon. 1 o'clock. It's actually 1:05 here in central or southern Oklahoma in Ardmore. We want to welcome you to the Soaring Eagle of the Ozarks annual fall bull sale. We did something a little different this year. Rather than hauling all the bulls all the way to Springfield, Missouri, the bulls are fed and developed here in Elmore City. So we left the bulls there, and we took a video of all these bulls, and we're broadcasting from the comfort of the Courtyard Marriott here in Ardmore, Oklahoma. I'm joined by the world champ, Colonel Matt Lowry. Ashton is on the CCI control room. My wife, Courtney's here, is going to be handling some bids, and if you need to get a hold of anybody, her phone number is in the book. Reach out to her as well. My brother Jason is going to be taking in some orders as well. He'll be on the internet. Same with Russell Morrison on the East Coast as well. At this time, I'd like to thank you very much for joining us. We have a great set of bulls here today. I want to talk a little bit about the program and some of the special features we're going to have here at the bulls. Today, you will get a 5% discount on 5 or more bulls. If you are a repeat buyer, you will get a 5% discount. Once we send you an invoice here today, we'll send that. You can either wire the money or send a check. We'll get them released. You will contact Brent Kinney at $K Feeders to go by and pick up your bulls. We can talk about if they need to stay just a little bit longer. We'll discuss that after sale time as well. We'll do everything we can to help you get these bulls shipped and delivered to you in a timely fashion and make sure everything's done correctly. All these bulls have been Progen tested. Dr. Gower is, we are heavily invested in the Progen program. The Progen tests are right there with each bull. The Progen evaluation identifies these animals and their ability to fight off foreign invasion by whatever stressors that would create, such as virus and or bacteria. These bulls have all been tested. You have their scores there. The calves that come out of these high Progen bulls are shown to produce cattle that are more resistant to disease and to stress, especially for their ability to fight off internal inflammation. If you want to know more about the Progen testing and the Progen program, make sure to reach out to ourselves and after the sale, or we can also get you in touch with Dr. Bill Julian as well. All the bulls are coming to you. They're sound. They're 100% guaranteed. They're a guaranteed breeder. They're guaranteed against anything that would cause them to not be a breeder, any soundness issues, including death. Within the first 90 days of the first turnout. After that point, we would have it on a case-to-case basis that you would need to call and visit with us as well. At this point, Courtney, if there's anything else we've left out, or at this point, we'll turn it over to you, Matt, and we're going to have a snappy sale here today. If you have any questions or anything, like you said, once again, you can reach out to Courtney. She's right here at the back. She'll have her phone with her, or you can reach out or text me as I'm up here on the block. Once again, let's have a great sale.
All right. Well, thank you very, very much. And ladies and gentlemen, as we kind of go throughout this deal, most of it's pretty self-explanatory. Of course, all the terms today will be those of the American Angus Association. Ladies and gentlemen, you turn your bids into the boys at ringside or us up here on the auction block, and we do have a good staff here today. Delvin Helderman is here as well as Phil Stoll. I do want to fully disclose, ladies and gentlemen, before we get any further down the road, that if you see any one of us up here on the auction block or the boys out front, they are carrying some orders here with us today. And so those guys here today, they will be bidding on some cattle here today. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows the rules of the game as we go out throughout the day. I've also got a heavy load here with CCI.live. I think there's over 35 or 40 on that were earlier here about 15, 20 minutes ago, and that number is going to be rising as we go. So we're going to take the time that we do, but it's a pleasure being right here in the friendly confines of Ardmore, Oklahoma. And Joel, I think without further ado, we're ready to kick off this bull sale. Let's start for the Lot 1 bull.
Lot 1 here is nearly famous, and we put him there because if you change just a number on him on that birth weight, he'd be totally famous. But this bull has all the right look. Look at the power and shape. You study that video. He's so sound-made, soft-middled, big on his weaning, top 1% for weaning, top 1% for yearling, 16.3 heifer pregnancy. Anybody who follows along with us, they know how important that is to me. He's sitting now at $94 M. He's at $388 C today, 1.54 marbling with a 1.5 17.66 ribeye. The bull does it all. He has a Progen score of 6.5. He weighed 1523 or 1524 the other day when we tagged these bulls. So he has the right size, modern frame size. I don't think you're going to find a Hollywood that's this modern and this well built with all the right combination numbers. Here is lot number 1.
I'll tell you what, I went out through these bulls this morning, and I did spend some time, and we darn sure got some footnotes, and we'll kind of keep you updated on some things. There's a handful of blemishes that we might spot or we might point out, but we're going to be straight up, and I'm going to tell you what, here's a bull right here that you want, and you look at those bulls. Here's one with got a great big hip in him. A bull that's really, really good made, and I mean one doggone good Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, the bull sails on to beat how much and what are going to do for him? Right there. I don't know what they're done here now. I'm going to do done. Need $25,000 to buy him. Here, be better 5, and now 5, and now $6,000, and now 6, now 5. Here, now $7,000. Here, to done 5, not $8,000. Here, to done 8, 5, now 9, and now $9,000. Here, to 90. Here, to 9,000, and now 9,005. 10, now 5. Here, to done 11,000, and now 11,000, now 5. Here, to done 5. Here, to done 11,5. Here, to done 11,5. Here, to done $11,000, and now $11,000. Work on an average now. Give me 11,000 and one doggone good bull, and now $11,000. Here, to done $10,000. Now $11,000 on a bull. I done 10 bid. Here, to done $11,000. Here, to 10's right here on the CCI. $10,000, $11,000 to buy. I done $10,000 here. 10. 5, 11, now 11, got it, 10, 5, 11, come on, cowboy. I done $11,000 here, done 10, 5, 11,000, 10, 5, 11,000, and now 10,005 here, $11,000 on him, done $11,000, do you want him? Sold the bull, 10,500, 10,500. 605 here, right here we go. Here's lot 2.
Staying with the Hollywoods, let's go to lot 2. Here's one that's big and stout. We called him, you studied him in the video, he's like a black Charlet. Top 1% for weaning at 105, top 1% for yearling, 186, 16.6 heifer preg, 159 marbling, 150 ribeye, 365 on that dollar C, $239 B. Look at all the figures, blue and yellow everywhere. Here is lot 2.
We're going to call him Cowboy Kind. I mean one good herd bull. And now 5, and now 5, and now 5, and now 5, and now 35, now 4, now 5, 45, $5,000, and now 5, 55, $6,000 on the bull. Now 5, now 7, and now 5, now 8, now 5, 85, and now 9,000, and now 9, now 5, 95, 95, 9,500, and now 9, 95. I mean, there's one that's a little wider. He's a little deeper. He's a little stouter. He's a little thicker. He's a little better. Get $9,500 on the bull. Now 5, now 10, and now $10,000 on the bull. I done $10,000 on him. $9,500 here, $10,000 here, down $9,500, $10,000 all done all through night. Had $10,000 on him. Sell the bull, $9,500. He's California bound. Put him on 619, 619.
All right, let's turn our page. Let's go to the Jonesboros. We're going to think, I think you agreed, Matt, that this was the best phenotype bull of the entire day in that pen. This is lot number 10. He's the Jonesboro out of my favorite cow on the operation, HO81. He's calving east, 13 CED, minus 0.7 birth, 83 weaning, 151 yearling, 1.65 marbling. He has all the right figures. His mother is perfect in her udder shape, easy fleshing. He's got a Progen score of 6.5. He weighed 1745 the other day when we tagged him. Here he is, lot 10.
Well, I tell you what, I kicked around these bulls for quite a while, and I trailed this bull for quite a while. And I tell you, if phenotype means anything to you in the world, here's a bull right here that kind of possesses that length of body. He walks on a big foot. He's long-sided. He is deep-bodied, but he's got as much phenotype and structural integrity as any bull that we're going to sell here today. But he's got enough base width, and he's got enough upside to him, and he's got some Cavanese numbers that kind of go anywhere in the world. And to me, here's a bull right here that checks the boxes that can do anything and go anywhere in the world. I tell you what, I don't care whether you're in South Texas or you're in North Dakota. There's a bull right there, catch your eyeball. And I mean, tell you what, he got a good look to him right here. Need $5,000 on him. And now 35.4. And now 45.5, 55, $6,000 on the bull. Here to done 5, here to 7,000. Now 5. And now $75 here to $8,000 here to 5. Now 9. And now $9,000 on him. Here to done 8,500, 9,000. And I mean one good dude right here. $9,000. I think that done 85.9 here to 9,000. I tell you what, phenotype means anything. And I want you to think about that when we sell these feeder cattle. They're a visual visually appraised, one right after another. But here's a bull right here sitting here with a 165 for marbling. He's a $335 C. He's a negative for birth. He's 151 for a yearling EPD, and I mean a bull that's flat good. He's got all the phenotype. He's out of a really good uddered cow. There's a bull, check the boxes for anybody in the world. $9,000. I ended at 9,500 for 95 and another. 9,095 and another. A 9,500 for 95 and another. 9,095 and others on the bull. 9,900. I'd had 9,900. Sell a good bull for $9,000. 627. Thank you.
All right, let's turn the page. We're going to get into these eagles. If you've gone through and looked at these cattle, you know how big and stout these bulls are. Here we start with lot number 15. Here's the eagle out of the great donor cow, S1099. Big calving ease, 15 CED, minus 0.8. Top 15% for weaning, top 10% for yearling weight. 150 marbling, 155 ribeye, $371 C. He has all the figures. He's big and stout. Weighed 1832 the other day when we tagged this bull. Here he is, lot 15.
One of the big frame Cavanese bulls. Here to go 5, and now 5, and now 5, and now 3, down 5, and now 35, 4, now 45, 5, here to 55, here to 6,000, here to now 5, now 7, and now 5, now 8, here now 5, here to now 9, and now 9, now 9, now 9, here to 9, here to 9, now 5, here to 9,095, 10, and now $10,000 on the bull, here to 95, 10, and now 10,000. I mean, gonna be the right kind of Cavanese bull. Now 5, now 11, down $11,000 on it, and now 10, 5, now 11, here to $11,000 on it, here to 10, 5, $11,000 on a bull, and now 10, 5, now 11,000. What are we gonna do in the back? Here to 10, 5, $11,000. I'd had 10,005, and $11,000, and I'd had sold the bull right here for 10,500. 606, next lot.
All right, turn the page. Let's get to lot 16. Here's the eagle out of that great enhanced female. Top 2% for weaning, top 1% for yearling weight. Has a $F of 127, 205 on that $B. Over 1 for marbling, over 1 for ribeye. Progen score 6, lot 16.
Here's a bull that got a really good look to him now. I mean, got a really, really good look to him now. And now 5, and now 5, and now 5, and now 35, 4, here to 45, 5, here to 55, 6,000, here to 5, now 7, and now 7,000, here to $7,000 on the bull, here to 7,000, and now $7,000, here to 6,000, now 7, now 5, and now 7, now 5, here to 5, here to 7, now 5, here to $7,075 on the bull. And now $7,000 here to 7,500 here to all done all through here to 7,000 now 5 sold the bull 7 now 5 8 and now 8 here to I mean Ty always goes the runner gets 75 bid right here need 8,000 and now $8,000 on the bull here to done 75 here to done $8,000 and now 8,000. I should have had a chat with him this morning and now $8,000 and now $8,000. He is on a different time zone. We should have got him a little more caffeine this morning. Got 7,500 $8,000 and now $8,000 here to done 8,000. I sold the bull 7,500. Put them on 619.
All right, let's go to lot number 17. Here's a bull I liked a lot. Scored really high, weighed 1525 the other day. He's an eagle out of the great Ultra Provider daughter. Calving ease, once again, 17 CED, minus 1.5, top 15% for weaning. Look at 1.98 marbling, top 1%, has a Progen score 6.0. Here is lot 17.
You want one that's a little deeper bodied and that lower 1/3, and here's a bull that's packing. He's a big scrotal bull. He's a big scrotal bull for 5, and now 5 for 35, 4, now 5 for 5,000, 55, $6,000 on a bull, 5, now 7, and now $7,000 here to done, here to done. That bull right there gonna make mama cows. Give me 7,000, and now 7, now 5 for 75 and now 7, 5, now 8 here to done, 8, now 5 for 85 and here to 9,000, now 5 for 95 and on the bull, and here down 9,000 here, now 5 for 95, and now 9, now 5 for 9,095, 10, and now $10,000 on him here to now 5, and now 10, 5, and now $10,000 here to 10, 5. Are y'all done? Y'all through? $10,000 on the bull here to done. Give 10, 5, and now $10,000 here to 10, 5, and I sold the bull for $10,000. 10,000.
Stay in Oklahoma is 606 again. All right, let's go to lot number 18. Here is the eagle back out of that great game changer female. You want one that has great numbers. Calving ease, once again, 11 CED, 0.7 birth, Top 4% for weaning, top 5% for yearling weight, 1.47 marbling, just under 1 for ribeye, $380 C. Look at the $M at 79. Here's a bull that does it all, big and stout and great looking. Look how mobile is he's cruising across that pin right there. Here he is, lot 18 with a Progen score 6.5. Doesn't get any better than that.
I mean to tell you what, you want one that's got some length of body, got some gas in the tank. He got some upside with Kevin E's numbers. Look at my bull. I got 4 bet on there. 4, 45, 5. Now 5, 55, 6,000. Now 5, now 7. 7,000. Now 7,000. Now 5. Now 8. Now 8. Now 8. Now 5. 85 and under. Now 85 here. Now 9. 9,000. Come on, Oklahoma. 9, 5, 10. Now $10,000 here. California out. Need $10,000 on the bow. Down 95 for $10,000 95 and now 10 and now 10 now 5 for $10,000 here 10 5 10,000 10 5 and Joel carries the money 10,000 10 5 at the bow. Down $10,000 here done 10 5 and now $10,000 here done 10 5 and I'd had 10,000 10 5 sold a good bull for $10,000 10,000.
All right, let's go to lot 19. Here's the Eagle back out of that great 1J52. Look at the calving ease, 18 CED, minus 2.8 birth, top 15% for yearling, over 2 for marbling, $350 C, 116 on that dollar grid. Progen score 5. Here's a really nice bull. Lot number 19.
19 it is. Serious calving ease with phenotype. And now 5, and now 5, and now 35, 4. And now 4, down 5, $5,000 here, 55 here, down $6,000 here, down 5, now 7. And now $7,000 in a bull. Done. Give 7 on him. And now 7 here, done. Big time calving ease numbers on that good bull for 7. And now 5 for 75 here, down $7,000 here, 7,500, 7,000, $75 in a bull. Down 7, now 5 for 7,500. And now $7,000 here, 7,500 one for done 7,000, 7,500 I'd had sold a bull 7,000, 619, 619.
All right, Colonel, let's turn the page to lot number 20. Lot number 20, staying on these Eagles out of the Justified daughter, 14 CED, 87 weaning, 152 yearling, 172 on his Marmon score. Progen score 5.4, weighed 1440 at tag-in time. Lot number 20.
Good bull, big scrotal bull for 5, and now 35, 4, and now 4, 45, 5, 55, here, down $6,000, here, done 5, now 7, and now $7,000 on him, done 7,000, I mean long level topped and 7,000, and now $7,000, here, done 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, here, done $7,000, and now $7,000, here, done 7,000, and now here, done 6,000, 7,000, here, done take 6,500 and trade on a pretty doggone good calf. 6,000, $65 in a bull. Down 5, now 7, and now 7. Now, well, I tell you what, I got 2 of them. I got California. Well, I got one guy from California. There we go, 7. Now 5. Seth, you're out. $75. $75. Seth, you're out. $75 in a bull. And I'm done here. Now 7, now 5. Done. I mean, long level, topped and smooth made. 7,000, $75 in a bull. I'm done here. Now 7, now 5. Done. $75 here. I done here. Now 7,500, 7,000, $75 on it. Down 7,000, $75 at sold a bull. $7,000, 7,000, 619.
All right, let's turn to lot 21 to complete these Eagles. Here's the Eagle out of the value-added daughter, 1.4 birth, 10 CED, 85 weaning, 150 yearly, 1.92 marbling, 1.31 ribeye. Progen score 5.5. Here he is, lot number 20, weighed 1620 when we tagged him.
Starting to crowd a 2 for marbling with that kind of phenotype. Here we go. I'm done 3, and now 5, and now 35, 4, and now 4, down 5, 45, $4,000 here, 45, and now 5, 55, 6,000, now 5, he got him, now 7, and now $7,000 here, done 7,000, 7,000, now 5, now 8, done, no, right here, got Oklahoma's in 8, there we go, now 5, $85, both you out online, 5, 9,000, now 5, now 10, and now $10,000 here, done here, done here. 9's there. Take 9,500. Myron, you're out. 95 at a $1. $9,000 here. 95. 10 here. Done 10. Now 5. Done 10. 5. And now 10. 5. Done 10. 5. Well, I got 9. Now there we go. 5. 11. We just ironed it all out right there. 10,000. Just needed more starch. $10,000 here. 10. 5. 11,000. And now $11,000 here. Done $11,000. I'd had sold a bull. $10,500. He's California bound. 629.
Turn our page back to lot number 13. We're going back to these good Jonesboros. Here's a bull out of a future donor cow, the OFO female. Look at the big growth, 93 weaning, 164 yearling, 1.53 marbling, over 1 for ribeye, 112 on his dollar F. He has a Progen score of 5.5, weighed 1565. Here he is, lot 13.
You know, I talk about it all the time, but here's a bull right here that's got skeletal integrity, and it darn sure makes a difference. And when you make one that's got the phenotype, and a bull that looks like that, and he's got a little more shape, he's got a little more hip, then that bull's going to be sound. But the thing about it is that bull's going to leave you with the most beautiful set of Angus females you're ever going to find anywhere in the world. If you want to thrive in harsh conditions, and you want cows that's got a little more fleshing ability, cows that's going to be a little tighter uddered, and I mean going to have a little better look, there's a bull right there that's kind of got that phenotype to just stamp them one right after another. I like that bull. Got 35 bed, 4,000 fires lead, 45 at a dollar, $5,000. We're gone. Set sail. 5,000, 55 at a dollar. And now $6,000 on the bull. Done $6,000. Now 5. And now 5. Now 7. And now $7,000. Here done $7,000. Here. They aren't all created equal, but mercy's sakes, if you ever want to turn out a good one, I mean, he's right there. Give me $7,000 on it. And now $7,000. I done $7,000. Here done $7,000. Here $6,500. $7,000. And now $7,000. Here done $7,000. Here $6,500. Here done 7. Now 5. And now $7,500. Here I got 7 right here on the internet. 7,000. $7,500. And now $7,000. Here $7,500. 7,000. $7,500. That's sold the bull. 7,000. Good job. 611. I compliment your eye.
All right, let's go to lot 14. Jonesboro out of the great Karama 1985. This is a bull-making machine. This cow can get it done. She makes them big and stout. 91 weaning, 166 yearling, 0.85 marbling, 92 on that dollar weaning. Here he is with a Progen score 6.0, lot 14.
Absolutely one of the most well-balanced bulls in that whole entire pen. You want one that's extremely correct about his makeup. You kind of trail that bull around the pen. Here's one that's easy to like, easy to look at. Here, you're going to like this deal with a Progen score of 6, and we set sail. We're gone. I got 4,000 bed, 45 at a dollar. Set sail, 5, 55 at a dollar. And now $6,000 in a bull. And now 5, now 7. And now 5. We're to 75 at a dollar. Now $8,000 on him. We're to 75. $8,000 on him. I ended it done 70. $500, $8,000, and he's flat good. $7,500, $8,000. I ended it done $8,000. Done $8,000. $7,500, $8,000. Jason, you got a heartbeat. This bull's pretty doggone good. He made my short list of the top 3 or 4 bulls of the whole entire deal. $8,000, $7,500, $8,000, $7,500, $8,000. I ended it now 5. Now 5. $8,000. $8,500. You guys online, you've been awful good to me, but I tell you what, don't let one slip through the cracks right here. But here's a bull that's got the look now. I mean, he's got the look. He's got the length of body. He's got the freedom of movement. He's smooth jointed. The bull get out and travel and he walk. But I tell you what, he comes at you with a really, really good look about him now. $8,000, $7,500, $8,000 on the bull. I know that $7,500 here. $8,000 and I'd had $8,000. Sell the bull $7,500. 607.
All right, let's go to lot 12. Lot 12 is a Jonesboro out of that great HO81. He's a flush mate, just a different calving season to our lot 10 bull we just sold earlier. I am going to tell you, this bull has just a little more speed than most of the other bulls here, so he needs to go to some big country. We're going to be, like Matt said, we're going to be straight. This bull can cover some ground. Great looking, big shape, big top, 96 weaning, 168 yearling, 1.69 marbling, 1.23 ribeye, $357 C. He has an $83 M. He does it all. Progen score 6.5. Here's a really nice bull, lot number 12.
And I darn sure don't want to scare you. I mean, Joel's being as straight up as honest and up front. But the bull, absolutely. I mean, he won't hurt you. He won't hit you. But the bull will walk off from you. And I just want you to know that that darn sure, if you kind of like to go out and pet your cows every day, he's probably not your first pick. But I tell you what, if you got the objective of going out and turning a bull with your cows and having some pregnancy, he darn sure the first one on the list that I'd darn sure turn out. Here we go. I done here now. I done darn good bull. Got 4. I 35.4. Now 5. 45. 5,000. And now 5. 55. $6,000. Here done $6,000 on the bull. Here done done 6,000. And now 55 at a now 5 for done here down 6,000, 6,500 on 6,000, 6,500. I tell you what, you know, we talk about freedom of movement, and everybody wants to talk about getting cows bred in the heat, and we want bulls that are aggressive, and we need to put some masculinity, and we need to put some bulls in there, and not ever forget what these things are for, and they're to breed cows. But here's a bull right there to do it. I got one good outfit on. I got 6,000 bids, $6,500 on the bull. I done here to 6,000, $6,500 on him. Done 6,000, 6,500 here to done here to 6,500. Sell the bull $6,000. Put him on 611, 611.
We're going right above him here at Jonesboro out of that great 90-26. You want a bull that has all the figures: top 1% for weaning, top 1% for yearling, marbling 1.34, heifer pregnancy 17.8, $M 86, $219 B, $370 C. Promotion score 6.0, weighs 1520 at tag in time. Here he is, lot number 11.
189 for a yearling EPT for 3, and now 5-4, and now 45.5 for $5,000, 55 for got him 6,000, and now $6,000, now 5, and now 5 for $6,000, $65 and a long-sided bull. I know that it done $6,000 here to 65 here. I heard that it done here down 6,005, now 7, and now $7,000 on him. $65 here to $7,000 here to $6,500, $7,000. I'd had 7. Sold him at $6,500. Put him on 611. Thank you, sir.
All right, back on these Hollywoods. Here we have lot 3 out of the great 8F18. I'm taking over auctioneering duty, as it looks like it now. Top 1% for weaning, top 1% for yearling weight at 170, marbling 1.22, ribeye 1.33, $334 C. Here's a bull that does it all. Promotion score 6. Here's a bull that weighed 1510 at tag in time. Lot number 3.
Lot number 3 it is. Here we go. Here to go. I do it for you 5. Now 35.4. Now 45.5. For 55. 6,000. Now $6,000. Here to $6,000. Here to $6,000. Now 5. Now 5. Now 7. I did it done 7. Here to it done 7,000. I did it done here to it done 7,000. 65. 7. Now 5. Now 75. Here to it done 75. Here. I've got CCI in at 7,000. Need $7,500 on the bull. 7,000. $7,500. Now $7,000 here to it. $7,500 here to it. Done 7. Now 5. Sold the bull. 7,000. 611.
All right, turn to lot 5. We're staying on these Hollywoods out of a dominant marbling female, the W1066 cow. Here's a promotion score 6.0. Top 1 for weaning, top 1% for yearling weight, 1.78 marbling. You want the big marbling. Has all the right figures. Look at the blue and gold here. And he's Cavanese. I love this bull. Lot number 5.
Cavanese marbling, big growth numbers for 3. 545 here, 5,000. And now 555 for 6,000. Here to done 6,000. Now 5. And now 5 here. Down 5 for now 7, and now $7,000 here to down here. California now 5 for $75 and now $7,000 here to 7,500, $7,075 on the bull. Out of the down 7 down here down to 5 for 75 8 here now 5 for whoop. No, I got 7,500. Oklahoma's in $8,000. California out 7,500, $8,000. Big casino. I get 8,000 now 5 for 85 here lad here $85. And now $8,085 here to it done 8,000 here to it 85 it I'd had 8,500. So a good bull, $8,000, 619.
All right, staying on these Hollywoods. Here's lot 6. Here's the Hollywood out of one of the real nice donors that we had that ended up in California. Look at the big growth that you get with these Hollywoods. Top 1% for weaning, top 1% for yearling, 1.26 marbling, 15.9 heifer pregnancy. Has all the right figures. Promotion score 5.5. Lot number 6.
Let's stop talking about the numbers and let's just look at the screen and talk about how good the bull is. Mercy sakes, he's pretty darn snappy now. He's pretty doggone good with 106 to 194. He ranks in the top 1% for weaning and yearling and carcass weight. Here we go. Top 10% for marbling. I mean to tell you what, I've got 5,000 bid on the bull already. 555 $5 set sale gone. 5 6,000 now 5 7. I know that it $7,000. I know that it now 5 for 5 now. Hey, I know that it on here to $8,000 here to $8,000 here to 75 8. On now $8,000 here to it all in all done all through here down 8,000. On now 75 for done $8,000 here to done 8,000. I mean, got the phenotype, got the numbers, got the look. Need $8,000, doesn't he though? And now $8,000 $8,000 here to the down $8,000 here to the down $8,000 I under the $8,000 here to the come on Oklahoma. He's pretty doggone good. You kind of work on an average here, but boy, it's been a long time since we kind of take about 3 or 4 steer calves to buy your herd bulls that look like that. $8,000 $8,000 how do $8,000 $7,000 $8,000 take $75 you want to do it one time before we go. I under the $75 here to the $75 that had sold a bull 7,619 7,619.
All right, let's go to lot number 7. Here we go. Here's a Hollywood about the same way. Flush mate. Look at the calving ease in this bull. Top 1% for weaning, top 1% for yearling. 12 CEDs, over 1.4 for marbling. Has all the right figures. Progen score 5.5, lot number 7.
Oh, look at the consistency of the flush. Here we go. Got 35 pay. First set sale. 4. Here to 45 5. Now 5. 55 at $1 here. 6,000. Now 5. Here to 65. Here now 65 at $1. I ended at 65 7. Now 5. And now 75 at $1 here to 7,000 75 at $1 on the bull. I ended at $7,000 here to 7,500. Now 7. Now 5 8 here to done 8,000. Seth, we're out. Need $8,000 on the bull. And now 5 here to 85 at $1 here to $8,000 here to 85 here to done 8,085 at $1 on it. Now 5 9. I ended at 9,000. Seth here to 9,000. I ended at $9,000 on him. Here to done $9,000 here to $9,000. I'd had $9,000 to do it. Sold a bull 8,500.
All right, let's go to lot number 8. Here's a bull of Hollywood out of the great 90-26 donor. Top 2% for weaning, top 2% for yearling. Comes to us with a 1.16 marbling and a 1.3 ribeye. Top 3% with a Progen score 6.5. Here he is, lot 8.
Been awful good. Got 35 bid on the net. 35 4, 45 at $1. Set sale gone 5, 55 at $1. $6,000. I know that it done 5 here. Now 7 here to no, he's got to be 7,000 Oklahoma. Now 7,000. Now 5 here to 75 at $1. Now 7. Now 5 here to done 75. Lad, we're out here to done 7,500 California Museum 7,000. 75 at $1. And now $7,000 here to 75 at $1. Here to 7,075 at $1. That had 7,750. Sold them $7,000. 603 603.
Lot number 9, a Hollywood out of the great West Point female 9653. That cow now resides in California. Calving ease in his profile with a 1.62 marbling. $100 G. Look at the balance profile. Progen score 6.0. Weighed 1525. Lot number 9.
Got some base width. Gotta look here. 3,000. 35 at $1. 4. 45. 5. 55. 6,000. No, he's gone. He out. 5. Now 7. Now 7 here. Done 7. Now 7 here. Done 7 here. Done. Jason, we're out. Need 7. Done 7,000. Now 5 for 75 at $1. Now 75 for done 75. Illinois, we're out. 7,000. 75 at $1 on the ball. 7,000 out here to 7,500, 7,000, 75 at $1. Now 7, now 5 for 75 at $1 here to 7, 5, 8 here to done 8,000 California. I ended it done. Jason, you're out. 8,000 here to done $8,000, 75 at 8, now 5 for 85 at $1. Set. Now 8,000, 85 at $1 in the bull. Here to done 8,000, 85 at $1. That had 8,000, 8,500. So the bull $8,000, 619.
All right, turn the page. We have 2 voracious sons in the sale today. 2 real good ones. Here's a voracious out of the vintage Blackbird 0287, a former donor. Calving ease in his profile, 1.59 marbling, 1.6. He's monster backed with that big ribeye. Look at the balance profile. He's got a Progen score of 5.8, weighed 1539, lot 23.
Big barreled, big bellied. I mean to tell you, 3, 5, 4, and now 45, 5, 55, 6,000, not here to 5, now 7, and now 7 here to 7, big rib bull, 7,000, now 5, and now 75 at $1 here, 5, 8 here to 8,000 here to 8,000 here to 7,500, 8,000. Seth, for out. Need $8,000 in the bull. I know that $8,000. Now 5 for 85. Oklahoma's out. 85 at $1. I know that 85 at $1 here to 8,085. And out 8,085 at $1. 8,085 at $100. That had sold the bull for $8,000. 8,626.
Here comes a bull, lot 25, a voracious out of the evergreen female, the 8773, 14 CD, 0.4 birth, 151 marbling, over 1 for ribeye. Progen score 5.5. He does have a slight spot in his left eye. We've been treating that bull for some pink eye right now. It's on the mend. I just want to let everybody know, you talk about one that's moderate and burly in his look and stout made. Here's a bull that gets it done. He's very stout made and big topped. Lot number 25.
Well, I tell you what you see in the video is absolutely nothing like what you'd see out there in the pens. I looked at him this morning. I want you to know that it is barely a white spot in that eye. And we're going to talk about some other things about this bull, but this is one of the biggest topped, if not the biggest top bull that we're going to sell today. This bull's exceptionally thick-ended, but he is absolutely one of the very best-footed bulls in this whole entire offering. If you want to kind of pay attention to some feed and you want to kind of improve that deal, he's darn sure good. He's got a big old monster top in him, but that bull darn sure be right. But when he does come, he's got a small flick of white in that left eye, but it isn't very big, and it isn't going to amount to nothing. They patched it, they've doctored, they've done everything that you do at home to take care of one in the right way. And I got $45 at $1, $5,000. We set sale $555, $6,000 at a good bull. Now $5, now $7, now $7, now $5 for $75 at $1, $8,000. Here $8,000 on a doggone good bull. $8,000. I $8,000. I $8,000 here $7,500, $8,000 on it. I $75 here $8,000 here $75 at $100 here $8,000 here down $8,000. Now $5, now at 85 Seth, now 85. I tell you what, that bull's worth the candy. I tell you, even he got one eye. I mean, tell you what, that bull's pretty doggone good. He can see plumb fine. We checked him out this morning. It's nothing to be afraid of. We're just trying to be straight up and as honest as we possibly can, because that's how Doc wants this. But I tell you what, there's a bull right there that's probably about $5,075 short. You kind of look what we're doing. We're kind of talking about some small things, but the working parts are really, really good on this bull. I need $85 at $100. Seth, the bull's worth the candy. $85 at $100. $8,000. $85 at $100. On it. And now $5,900. $9,000 here $9,000. And now $9,000 here $9,000. Jason, you wanted it here $9,000. And I'd had $9,000. So the bull $8,500. Compliment your eye. Good job. Way to be a good cow, man. 626.
Lot at 28. We're starting the Williams Progen 2s. This is a natural calf out of 9,002. Calving East 14 CD minus 1.7 on that birth. 159 marbling, $335 C, has an $86 M with a 17 heifer pregnancy. There is no video of this bull here. We's a bull that had just a little bit of foot rot the day we videoed this bull, so we didn't even run a video on him. Saw him today. He looks fantastic. He has just a little bit of a spot right in his left eye as well. That one's on the mend.
And this is going to be one of the bigger frame bulls in the pen. And I tell you what, he is a big frame bull. So if you kind of want something at a 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", he's going to be one of the bigger frame bulls in the whole deal. Here we go. The lot 28 bull, 35.4. Now 45.5. Now 5. 55 at $100. Here 5,055 at $100. I do 55 for 5,055 at $100. What are you going to do? I do 6,000. Not here $5,500, $6,000 in a bull. I do 55 at $100 here to 6,000. Now 5 for 65 at $100. 6,065 at $100. I tell you what, he's not too bad of a calf, and I tell you, they're going to be honest with you, but that is a big frame bull. He's darn sure pretty good for the money. 6,000 kind of compared to what we've done. Got 6,000 bid. 65 at $100. 6,065 at $100 in the bull. 65 at $100. That had sold the bull. $6,000. 607. 607. Next lot.
All right, let's go to lot 27 on these Progen 2s. A natural calf out of X31 or X114. 82 weaning, 150 yearling, 1.41 marbling, over 1 for ribeye. Has all the right looks. $W 76. Progen score 5.7. Weighed 1485. Lot 27.
Good bull. 3,500, 135, 445, 5,000, and now 555, 6,000. Not here to $6,000 in a bull. I don't want here to done $6,000, 55, 6,000. Not here to $6,000 on it. I know that 55, 6,000. Not here now 5, 65 at $1 here to done 6,065 at $1 in the bull. I know that 6,000. Not here to 65 at $1 here to 6,065 at $1. And I'd had still the bull 6,000, 619. Whoop, nope. I tell you what, we got a problem. I got two guys wanting to claim it. I got 6,000 right here with Jason. Jay, you got to be 65, Seth. Yes, he did. Now 7,000, Jason. 65, 7,000. $7,000 on the bull. On $7,000. We run this just like we would if two guys guys are on the seats. We've got two of them claiming the same money. Got 65 heads, 6,500 cents, now 7,000. Now 7,000 out of here to the shoulder bowl. 65 at a dollar. 6,500 California bound.
All right, lot 31.
626.
626. Lot 31, Promogen 2 out of the Irita 0246. Top 10% for weaning, top 10% for yearling. 1.4 on that marbling score. Look at the Promogen score, 6.0. Lot 31, he weighed 1620 when we tagged him.
1,620 pounds of a long-sided, deep-bodied bull that can walk. Here's a bull mash the scales down. I mean, tell you what, here's a bull put some weight. I mean, put some scale weight in a set of feeder cattle. 35, 4, 45, 5, 55, $6,000 in a bull. 5, now 7, now 5, and now 75, 8, 8,000, and now 8,000. No, I got 7 right here. Take 75 at $1. You want to do it? I got 7 right here. Oklahoma's in. 75 at $1. California's out. I know that 7,000, 75 at $1. 7,000, 75 at $1. That had 7, now 5. Sold them at 7,000. You betcha. 611.
Go right next door with Promogen 2 out of the great HO640 that came from 6 pastures. Calving Ease, 8 CED, 0.4 birth, top 25 for weaning, top 20% for yearling, over 1.4 for marbling, has a Promogen score of 6.2, lot 32.
You know, it's one thing to buy a Calving Ease bull on paper, but it's another thing to eyeball one and look at the front 1/3, and you see how that bull's shaped. I guarantee that bull's going to have some Calving Ease to him. I got 3, 5, 4, 45, 5, 55, 6,000 out of here to the 5, 7. I got $7,000, 65, $7,000 in a bull. I got 65, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 65, 7. You bet. I got 65 right there on the seat. 6,500. Eat $7,000 on the bull. I do 65, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7,000 on a night had sold a bull. 65 at $1. 637, 637
right,
next
let's
lot.
go back to lot 29, Promogen 2, out of the great Momentum daughter, Calving Ease, 11 CED, minus 0.3 birth, top 15% for yearling weight, over 1 for marbling, just under 1 for ribeye, 83 on that dollar W, has a Promogen score of 5.3, weighed 1,280 pounds when we tagged him, lot 29.
He's a little wider, he's a little deeper, he's a little stouter, but he's double-digit Calving Ease direct. He's negative for birth with an actual birth weight of 72 pounds. We've got all the numbers saying he's going to be a heifer bull. I go 5, 4, and now 45, 5, 55, 6,000, now 5, now 7, and now 7,000 out of here. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7,000 out of here. I mean, sure shot, slam dunk, heifer bull. And now 7,000 out of here. 6,000, now 7 here. I got 6 right here on CCI. Take 65 at $1. You're out in the back. 65 at $1 in the bull. 7, and now 7,000. Jason's out. And now 7,000 out of here. 65 at $1 here. 7,000 out of here. And now 65 at $1 here. 7,000 out of I'd had 65, 7,000 out of. Do you want him? Sell the bull. 65 at $1. 6,500.
Right. Let's
626.
Go right back. Let's go to lot 30, Promogen 2 out of the Patron daughter. Top 4% for weaning, top 10% for yearling weight, 127 marbling. Look at the balance profile, 90 on that dollar end. Promogen score 5.5, weighed 1,590 when we tagged him. Lot 30.
Just short of 1,600 pounds, but here's a big frame bull that's got the juice now. I mean, a big frame bull got the juice. Got 45 bid, 5,000, set sail, we're gone, 555 at $1, $6,000 in a bull, 5, 7. I got 7,000, and now $7,000 on him. You know, he's pretty doggone good. He is one of the bigger bulls in the deal. And I tell you what, and just as Joel said, it kind of indicates how he weighed. And I tell you, they're not all created equal, but you know, it's one thing to buy a big bull, but it's another thing to buy a big bull that when you get behind him, there's something there. He's a big bull that's got some chest floor. There's a big bull that's got some depth of flank. He's got freedom of movement. I tell you what, he moves like a moderate frame bull, but he comes at you in a bigger frame score, and he's darn sure going to weigh something. Needs $7,000 on a bull. I know that it does here. done 7,000. Here $7,000 on him. I got 6 right there. Need 7. Take $65. And now $6,000. Here done 5. And now 5. Done $6,065. I done 65. Boy, I tell you what, we've gotten along pretty good, but this is the worst thing I can say that we've done on the last 15, 20 lots. This bull's pretty doggone good. You kind of look at him, guys. I tell you what, you watch that bull walk across the screen. He's got all the phenotype of the world. He's level from hooks to pins. He's long-sided. He's deep-bodied. And I tell you what, he's big and he's stout. I got $6,065 and look what we're doing. I did $65 $6,065 that had $6,500. Sell the bull. $6,000 on order. 637. Good job. Good bull.
Let's go to lot 33. Here's a Progen 2 out of the Blue Lake female, calving east. Once again, 10 CD, minus 0.9 birth. Look at the marbling, 1.23. Progen score 5.8. He weighed 1560 at tag-in time. Lot 33.
You know, I talk about cattle that are made right, and when you get one that's made right, he doesn't have to be the biggest bull in the pen. He doesn't have to be the biggest bull in the pen, but he darn sure one of the heaviest bulls in the pen. But he's got all the phenotype. He's got all the phenotype in the world. This is one of the most correct, well-balanced bulls in the whole entire offering. He comes at you with Cavaney's numbers. He's got a low birth weight. He's double-digit Cavaney's direct. He's negative for birth, and he's got all the phenotype in the world. This bull very well could top the sale. He darn sure good right here. Need $35 at $1. $4,000. Set sale for $45 at $5. And now $55. $6,005. Now 7. I done $7,000 here. Done 7. Now 5. $75 at $1. Here. Got 7,000 right there in the back. 7,000. $75 at $1. You guys kind of pay attention. You've been awful good to me online, but it's pretty doggone good bull. You kind of look what we're doing right here. 7,000. $75 at $1 on the bull. I done $75 at $1. Here. Done 7,000. $75 at $1. That had 7,000, 7,500. So the bull, 7,000. 637. Thank you much.
All right, let's go to lot 35. Progen 2 out of the great G340. Look at the balance profile, 127 on that marbling. Look at the blue and yellow. Progen score 6.0, weighed 1505 at tag time. Lot 35.
Big ribeye bull, 3.5 for 235.4. I know that at 45.5 for 255 here, 6,000 here, 255, 6,000. There's a bull got some elevation to him now. There's a bull got some leg underneath him. Needs 6,000. I know that at 55. $6,000 on him for 55, 6,000. I know that it done $6,000, 5,500, $6,000 on a bull. I know that it done 55 for $6,000 here, $6,000 on him for 55, $6,000 here. I know that it I get 55 bid right here like a rock, and we set sale. 55's bid right here, 6,000. I know that it 55 for 6,000, and I'd had $6,000 sell the bull. 55 and honors. 607. Thank you much.
All right, turn the page. We're on the Ultra Providers. Well, bull has really caught steam again. Look at his famous sons. We're starting with lot 40. It's Bondsma time, as we talked about. He's got the reverse wedge. He's got the big crest. He's got the big shoulder. He's rugged. He's really solid build. You want one that's really stout made. Here he is. Look at the 10% for weaning, top 10% for yearling, 150 marbling, over 1 for ribeye, 385 on that $C. Has a $79 M with a Progen score 6.0. Here he is, lot number 40.
Here's a bull right here that the older he gets, the better he's going to be. He's going to have all the phenotype in the world. That bull matures out, I'm telling you what, he's going to have a world of phenotype. Pretty doggone good bull right here. 3.5. I know that it 35 4. Now 45 5 for 55 6,005. Now 7. I know that it done 7. You give 7. I know that it done here. Done 7. I got 6 bid right here. Now 7 here. It done take 6,500 6,000 65 7. I know that it done $7,000 here. Doggone good bull. 65 7. I know that it 65 here. $7,000 here. 6 7. Now 5. And now 75 here. 7,000 75 said no. Sold him. 7,000, 611, 7,000, 611.
Go to lot 37. Here's a really nice bull. Out of that great bull making cow, the 1985, the Karama female. Top 4% for weaning, top 2% for yearling, 1.5 marbling. Progen score 6.5, weight 1740 when we tag this bull. Here's a big stout one.
Lot 37. Here's a big bull, big frame bull that scales heavy, darn near at 1,750 pounds. I know that it done here, put it here now. I know that it 4, now 45 at $5,000 on him for 55, 6,000. $6,000 and a big bull. I know that it done 6,005. Her did a 65 and a dollar and a big bull. I know that it done her did a 6,065 and a dollar. I know that it a 6,000 dollar. Her did a 65 and a dollar. Her did a 6,065 and a dollar. Her did a 6,065 and a dollar. Sold him $6,000.
All right, let's go to lot 36, another ultra provider out of the jet black female. Top 15% for weaning, top 15% for yearling, 1.51 marbling, just under 0.8 for ribeye, $333 C. Promise score 5.5, weighed 1646 when we tagged him. Lot 36.
Oh, isn't he deep-bodied and thick and good? Mercy. Hot dog, put it here now. I ended it down 5, 45, 555, 6,000 on a deep-bodied bull, 5, 65 and another. I ended it 5, now 7, here it down 7,000 on a good bull. I ended it 65, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, here it 7,000, not here it done 7,000. I ended it. I don't know what the lady's getting paid on the horse, but it probably needs a race. Now 7,000, 65, 7,000. I ended it here. That guy leaning on the fence back there, he didn't do nothing that day. And now $7,000. I ended it 65, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, $7,000 here. I figured so. 7,000. Anything to get out of a day's worth of work. And now $7,000 net had. Sold him at 65 and $1, 6,500. 637.
All right, let's stay on these ultra providers. Lot 38 coming to you. Calving East, 15 CD, minus 0.1 berth, 1.85 marbling. Look at the numbers. Promotion score 5.5. He weighed 1520 at tag time. Lot 38.
He got her. I did it 3, 5, 4. I did it 45, 55, $6,000 5. Now 7. I ended it down to get 65 bid, 7,000. I ended it 65, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Did it down $7,000 on that good bull for 7. I know that it is 65, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, did it now 5 for it is 75 and another. I got 7 on the internet now, 75 and another. Do you want him for it done $7,000 down 5? Sold the bull 7,626.
All right, go right next door to lot 39, the ultra provider out of the great 9G39. Calving East, once again, 12 CD, 0.4 berth. Look at 156 for his yearling weight, top 4%, 1.34 marbling. Promise score 5.8, weighed 1465 at tag time. Lot 39.
I ended it in here, did it done long-sided, big-butted bull for 5. I did it 35, 4. I ended it 4, 45, 5, 55. Here did it done. No, 6,000. I ended it done. Got 55 on the internet. 6,000, lad, you're out. 6,000, California's in. I know that it is $6,000. Here did it done 6,000. Now 5. Now 5. Now 7. Here did it done 7,000. Here did it 65, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Now 5. Now 75 and another. Here did it done 7,000, 7,500. Oklahoma, you're out. I ended it 75 and another. Here did it 7,000. Here did it 75 and another. That had 7. Now 5. Sold the bull 7,000. 637 next lot.
We're working Delvin to death over here. Lot 41, the ultra provider out of the great 8746. Once again, Calving East. 15 for that CED, 2.14 marbling. You want the big marbling. He's got a promotion score 5.8, weighed 1420 at tag time. Lot 41.
2.14 marbling. I ended it in here, did it 35, 4, 45, 5, 55, 6,000 per gone. I ended it under, did it 6,000, not here, did it 55, 6,000, not here, did it 55, 6,000. I ended it 55, did it 6,000, not here, did it 6,000, not here. I ended it 6,000, not here, did it done. Bull Reed Kevin, he's right here for 6,000. He's over at 2 for marbling, 6,000, 55, 6,000. I ended it in here, did it 6,000, not here, did it 6,000, not here, did it 6,000, not time. Now 5, and now 65 and another here, did it 6,000, not here, did it 65 and another night had. Sold the bull $6,000. 607.
All right, let's turn the page. Let's get to lot 42. We start with these hot lavas. Here's a bull that does all the right things. He's a hot lava out of the Powerball female that goes back to the great Jet Set Glory. Top 10% for weaning, top 10% for yearling weight, 16.4 heifer pregnancy, 1.6 marbling, 1.11 ribeye. Has all the right figures. Promotion score 5.2, weighed 1686 at tag time. Lot 42.
Big old long correct bull for 5. I did it 35 4. I ended it at 4, 45, 5, 55, 6,000 out of here to it done. Now 5. Now 5 for to 7 here to it done. 7,000. Oklahoma's out. California's in. 7,000. I ended it now 5 for to 75 and under. Now 7. Now 5 for to 75. 8 here to it done. $8,000. $8,000. 8,000. Now 5. I ended it near to it 85 for to 85 and under. Now 85 and under. Here to it 85 and under. Here to it 85 for to it 85 and under. Here to it 85 9. Now 9,000 out of here to it done. 85 for to it 9,000 under 9 had 9. Sold a little 8,500 629.
All right, let's go to lot 43. Here's a hot lava out of the Ultra Provider female, calving east, 12 on a CED, 84 weaning, 140 yearling, 1.96 marbling, top 1%, over 1 for ribeye, promise score 6.0. Here he is, lot 43.
4,000, 45, 5, for 55, 6,000. I know that it is 6,000 under Tony, for that is 6,000 under 5, for that is 65 and under. On 6,000, 6,500. I know that it is 6,000 under here, that it is 65 and under here, that it is 6,000 now 5. So the little 6,000, 611.
All right, turn the page to lot 45. Staying with these hot lavas, there's out of the Great West Point female, top 2% for weaning, top 2 or 4% for yearling weight, 1.99 marbling, has a Progen score of 5, weighed 1460 at tag time, lot 45.
I mean, here's a power bull. Here's a good power bull for 3, 5. I know that it near 35, 4, her to 4,000, not here to 45, 5, her to 5,000, now 5, her to 55, now 6,000, now 5, now 5, her to 6,500, 6,000, 65 dollars, and a deep, wide, thick 5, 7. I know that it near to down 7,000, not here to 65. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, got 65 on the internet. Now 7,000. And now 7,000 on her 9 had. Soldable 6,500, 611, 611.
Okay, go right below him, lot 46. Here's the picture bowl. Here's the hot lava out of the Game Changer. Here's the program. Top 1% for weaning, top 2% for yearling weight, 1.67 marbling, over 1 for ribeye. Progen score 6.0, weighed 1570 at the time we tagged him. Lot number 46.
3,500, 4,000, not here to 4, 45, 5, for 5,000, 55, 6,000. I under the 6,000 others in the bowl. Here 5 for 65 and under. Here to 6,000, 65 and under. I under the near to 6,000 out of here to 6,500. I ended it near to down 6,000 out of here to 65 and under. That had 6,000, 65 and under. Sold a bull 6,000, 6,1. Whoop. I tell you what, we got the same thing going on, lad. I got two of them thinking they're both trying to claim it, and I acknowledged you the first. Seth, you got to be 65. He did. Now 7,000, lad. Now 7,000. 65, 7,000. I want to make sure and be fair to everybody. I've got count now 5. Now 7,500 on her. Seth, you want to do it? 7,075, but hit her quick. Got how did it under 75 and under. And now 7,000 out of here to 7,500. 7,000. 75 and under. That had 75 and under. Sold them 7,000. 611. That's the end of her.
All right, lot 48. Here's a hot lava out of the Ultra Provider. Once again, modern as birthweight, 1.6 marbling, over 1 for ribeye. Comes to us with a Progen score of 5.4. Look at the balance profile, lot 48.
Real deep, got a real good phenotype about him. I mean, got a real good look to him. I got 35 bid, $4,000. We're gone. 4, 45, 5, 55, for 6,000. Now 5, and now 5 for 65 and here to now 7, and now 7,000 here to done 7,000 and now 7, now 7 here to done 7,000 here to done 7 here to done 7,000 and now 7,000. Y'all done, y'all through. Night had, you want him? Done 7,000 out of here to 65, 7,000 night had. So the bull 6,500, 626.
All right, let's go to lot 52. The Power Surge, the only Power Surge we have today. Natural calf out of the Great 1504. We have a top 3% for weaning, top 4% for yearling weight, 1.61 marbling, 1.17 on that ribeye, $358 C. Has a Progen score of 5.0, weighed 1560 at the time we tagged him. Lot number 52.
Incredibly long-sided bull for 5. I know that it 4, 45, 5, 55, 6,000. And now 6,000 on here, 5 for 65 and under. I know that it 6,000 on here, I got 55 bid right here, need $6,000 on a long-sided, big-butted bull. 6,000. Now 5 for 65, 7. I ended it near to done 7, Jason. I ended it near to done 7. Here to done 7,000. And now 7,000. Here to done 7,000. Here to done 7. Well, doggone it, I'll tell you what, we did it again. I'll tell you, I got 6,000 right here. California's in. I got 2 of them clicking. I got 6,000 from California. We're just going to back up, do this right. Lad, you got to be 6,500. 6,500. 6,500. Now 7. Now 7, Jason. Now 7. Now 7. 65. $7,000 here. 65. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, $7,000. Now 5. And now 75. Oklahoma's out. Needs $7,500 in the bowl. I ended it at $7,500 done. 7,075 that had 7,7,500. Sellable $7,000. California bound. Put them on 619.
Let's go to lot 49. It's salvation time. We have a salvation out of the great evergreen female. Balanced EPD profile, 16.5 heifer pregnancy, 1.34 marbling, 1.32 on that ribeye. Prometheus score 5.8. Weighed 1380 at tag time. Lot 49.
Good bull for 5. I ended it at 45. 5,000 here. 55 here now. 6,000. I ended it here. Done $6,000. 55. $6,000 in the bull. I ended it here. 55 for done $6,000. Here we go. I ended it here. 55 for $6,000 here. 5,500. $6,000 in a better bull. I ended it at 55. For $6,000 here to 6,000, 55, 6,000. I ended it near done $6,000 here to I got 55 bid on the bull. So everybody, there we go. 6,000. Now 5. Now 5. Took care of that. 6,000, 65 that had 6,000. Now 5 sold the bull. 6,000, 626, 6,000, 626. Next lot.
All right, let's go to lot number 50, the second of the salvations, out of the same mother as Nearly Famous. Top 1% for weaning, top 1% or top 10% for yearling weight, 1.51 marbling, 1.17 ribeye, 5.5 promo score, weight 1420 at tag time. Lot 50.
5-0. I ended it near 5 35 4. Now 555 here to now 6,000. I ended it near $6,000 here to $6,000 here to $6,000 on it. I ended it $6,000 here to $6,000 55 6,000. I ended it. I'll tell you what, there's a bull right there that's long-sided. He's deep-bodied. He's got a lot of phenotype. He's got a lot of look, and he's got some figures behind him to darn sure do her. Give me $6,000 in the bull. $6,000. $6,000 on him. I got 55 bid. Need 6,000. I ended it in there. $6,000 here. $5,500. $6,000. I ended it at $6,000 all in, all done, all through. Her $6,000 soldable. $5,500.
All right, let's turn the page. Let's get to lot number 63. Oh, it's 607. Sorry. Lot number 63. Here's the Rito Voltage, the only one we have out of the great Powerball female. Calving Ease, 8 CD, 0.9 birth, top 4% for weaning, top 2% for yearling weight, 125 marbling, just under 1 for ribeye, has a promo score 4.5, weight 1624 at tag time. Lot 63.
We only got one of them, but he's pretty doggone good. If we'd have had 4 or 5, this bull would have been 20 lots earlier. Here's a bull that is actually, he's about as structurally correct as you can make one. He's long. He's level topped. He's darn sure awful good. Here's a bull got all the phenotype in the world. You're going to like this calf awful well. Don't know where we're going to send him, but he's darn sure good bull. You're going to like this deal awful well. I got 5,000 bid. And now $6,000. Now 5. I ended it in here. 65. They aren't all created equal. This is pretty doggone good. I tell you what, here's one make my short list. I got some marks behind him. Now 7. And now $7,000. 65. $7,000. 65. Done $7,000 night had now 7. Sell the bull 6,500, 619.
All right, turn the page. Here is lot 64. Here's the bull we've used. Are all the pictures, a 3/4 front bull that you see in that red tinge up there. He's the D107's son out of the great Ultra Provider daughter. 11 CED, 147 yearling, 1.66 marbling, weighed 1670 the day we tagged him, has a promo score of 5.5. Here he is, lot 64.
When you view him from behind, this is the thickest bull we're going to sell today. When you view them from behind, this is the widest pin, thickest bull we're going to sell today. When you view them from the front, this bull's got more chest floor than any bull that we're going to sell here today. And he's got a 73-pound birth weight. Here's a bull going to put some base width and some feeder cattle. Here we go. 64 is the bull. Got the 35 head. 445 at a dollar. I know that at $5,000 on him. 555 at a dollar. Down $6,000. Down 5. Here now 7. I know that at $7,000. Here to 65. 7. He's a little thicker. He's a little wider. He's a little better. Got $6,500 bid on the bull. Need $7,000. You boys online, pay attention. This is the thickest bull we'll sell today. Now 7,000. I ended it at 65. $7,000 on him. I ended it done. $7,000. Here to it at 65. $7,000. Do you want him for it done? $7,000 I had. Sell the bull $6,500. 637. Thank you
All
much.
right, let's go to lot 65 right below him. Here's out of the other mate to him, Daisu 144 son, out of the great Ladybird female. Calving E or a balanced profile, top 55% for weaning, 108 for yearling weight, 0.99 a ribeye, has a Progen score of 5, weighed 1490. Here he is, lot 65.
Look at the power, look at the pants, and that bull, big butted bull. I mean, that bull's thick. 35.4. And now 45.5 for 255. $6,000 here. Now $6,000 on it. I know that at 55 for $6,000 here. 5,500, 6,000 at a big butted bull. I know that at $6,000 here. 55 for $6,000 here. 5,500, 6,000. I know that it now 5. I get 55 right here. Now 6,000. I know that it done $6,000 here. 55 for $6,000. Now 5. Now 5 for done. You get 6. Get 55 here. 6. 55's here. 6. Y'all done. Sold the bull. $5,500 before we get in trouble. Put them on buyer number
637.
637. There you go.
All right, let's go to lot 66. I was getting ganged up on up here. Lot 66, here's the Maverick calf out of the great Black Magic Daughter. Once again, calving ease, 11 CED, minus 0.9 on that birth weight. Has a balanced profile, Progen score of 5.4, weighed 1525 at tag time. Lot 66.
Sure like the phenotype of that one for 35.4. I did it at 45 for 45 for 5,000, 55 here, $6,000 here, $6,000 and a good bull. I know that it here, $6,000 here, 6,000 now 5. I know that it is $6,000 here. Got 6,000 bid. Oklahoma's in 5. I know that it is $6,500 here. That it is 6,000, $6,500. I know that it is $6,000 here. That it is 6,500. Y'all done. Y'all through. Not at 6,000, $6,500. Sold the bull. $6,000, 601.
Go right next door, another Maverick out of the great Henrietta Pride female, calving ease. Once again, 14 CD, minus 1.3 on that birth weight, 1.18 ribeye, Progen score 5.0. Here he is, lot 67.
Deep body, thick-ended, good. 354. 45 5 for 5,000, 55, 6,000. I ended at $6,000 on a deep body, thick, good bull. 6,000. Look at the muscle, look at the muscle, look at the muscle, look at the shape. Now 5. I ended at 65. Here at 6,000. Here at 6,500. I ended at 6,000. Here at 6,500. That had sold a bull. 6,000, 619, 619.
Turn back to lot 60. We get on these two deadwoods. You want one that has all the numbers. Top 3% for weaning, top 4% for yearling weight, 1.94 on that marbling score. Progen score 5.2, weighed 1480 at tag time. Lot number 60.
Hey, 60's the bull for 354. I ended at 45 5 for 155, 6,000. I ended at 6,000. Here at 6,000. Here at 6,000. I ended at 5 for 6,000. Here at tell you what I will do. Take 5,500. 5,000. $5,500 on a bull. Smooth made. 5,500. Now 6,000. 5,500. 6,000. Here at 55 for 6,000. That sold a bull. 5,500. 611.
Go right next door. Here's his brother, a flush mate. Here's the calving ease version, 13 CD, top 10% for weaning, top 10% for yearling, 1.61 on that marbling score. Progen score 5, weighed 1538. He's a big stout hoss. Here he is, lot 61.
Might be a little longer sided. Here go 354. 45 5,000. And now 5,500. Here at 5,000. 5,500. He looked like a bull now. I know that it at 55 6,000. I ended at 6,000. Here at 55 for $6,000. All in, hold on, hold through. Here they got 55 right there, $6,000. And now 6,000. Here at 55 6,000. Sold a bull. 55 603.
All right, let's turn to lot 53. We're going to get on these good Paragons. Here's the Paragon out of the 2151 cow. Top 15% for weaning, top 10% for yearling weight. 18 on that heifer pregnancy. Comes to us with a Progen score of 5.8, weighed 1345 at tag time. Lot 53.
5 3's the bull for 35. I know that near 35 4 4,000 out of here 445 5,000 and now 555 and another here 5,000 55 and another. I know that near 5 55 and another here 5,000 55 and another. I know that 55 for done. Pretty doggone good bull right here. 5,000 55 and another and a low birth weight. I know that near 5 for 55 and another here done. 4,045 and another and a bull. I know that at 445 for done. Listen to the money, 4,500. We've been killing bulls. I tell you what, and that's right. You take in mind, if you've been buying bulls, you still get your volume discount at 5% off. You buy 5 or more. But I tell you what, we've been selling kill bulls for at least 4, and kind of been doing it pretty consistently all summer. 4,045 and $1 on a bull. 445 and $1. Now 5,000. High under the near 45 for 45. Now 5 for 45. Sell them 45 at $1. 4,500. 610. Thank you much. Next one.
Go right next door to lot 54 on these Paragons. Once again, calving ease, 11 CD, minus 1.7, 1.58 marbling, 1.25 on that ribeye. Promage score 5.5, weighed 1496 at tag time. Lot 54.
Well, I tell you what, we got calving ease numbers here. Got 35 head, $4,000. We gone. Got him. Now 445 at $1. And now 45 for 210. Now 5 for 205 for 245. 5 for 205. Kevin, you're out. Need 5,000. Now 555 at $1. I know that it 55 for 5,000, 55, 6,000. I know that it near done $6,000 here. Well, I tell you what, Delvin, we got us a real auction happening up here. Now 565 at $1. I mean, every time they're licking her now. 65 at $1. I know that it 65. I know that it 6,000 now 5 for 65 at $1 here. 6,000, 65 at $1. I know that it done $6,000 here. 65 at $1. I'd had 6 now 5. I'd had 65 at $1. Sold the bull 6,626.
All right, let's go to lot 55. Paragon again, out of the Great Enhanced. Calving ease once again, 9 CED, minus 0.2 birth, 1.41 marbling, over 1 for ribeye. Promage score 5.8, weighed 1570 at tag time. Lot 55.
Big long, good bull. Big long, good bull. I on the 4, 35, 4, 45, 5,000. And now 5 for 55 down here to 5,500, 5,000, 55 at $1 in the bull. I know that it 55 at $1 here to 5,000, 55 at $1. I know that it done here to the. I guarantee you, and I know what you're seeing on the screen, and that's just a little bit of dust, but I tell you what, he's jet black. I mean, he's black now. I get it 5,055 at $1. I get it 55 for 55 at $1 here to done 5,055. Here be better 445 at $1. That's a lot better bull. I tell you what, here we go. He's just a little bit dirty in the screen. 45 at $1. 5,000. We're gone. We got him. I get it 45 for 45 55 at $1 here to 5,055. Lad. I know that at 55 at $1 here to 555. Sold the bull 5,000 California bound.
All right, let's go to lot 56 right next door. Paragon out of the great and now deceased Miss Wick 6101. Still calving in his profile, 1.4 birth, 7 on that CD, 1.40 marbling, big Promage score 5.0, 1470 on his tag weight, lot 56.
He's pretty doggone good for 5. I know that it 35 4. I know that it 4,000 out of here to 445 for done. Now 5,000. I know that it done. Little better bull right here. We've been trading you some pretty good calves, but here's one might be a little bit above average. I know that it done 5,000. I know that it 45 for 5,000 out of here to 4,500, 5,000. I know that it done here to done. Got a big old butt in him. He's now 555 at $1. I know that it 5,055 at $1. I know that it done here to 55 at $1 here to done here to 5,055, 6,000. And now $6,000 here to 6,000 here to done $6,000 night head. Sellable 55 at $1. 610.
All right, let's go to lot 57. Paragon out of the great early bird female. Once again, 137 marbling, 1.82 on that ribeye. You talk about monster backed and big muscled. $359 C. Promage score 5.9. Weighed 1586 at tag time. Lot 57.
All long-sided good bull for 5. I know that it 35 4. I know that it 4,000 out of here to 45 for 45 for 5,000 out of here to 45 5. And now $5,000 in the bull here to done long-sided good bull for 5,000. I know that it 45 5 for $5,555 at a dollar. Here $5,055 at a dollar. And now $555. Hold in, hold on, hold through. $5,055 at a dollar. Sold a bull. $5,611.
Two bull warning. We're down to the last two bulls of sale. Two Flush Brothers. Lot 58 is the Woodhill Authentic out of the Cam Proactive 826, the mother of Nearly Famous. Calving ease in his profile, 0.6 or minus 0.6 on his birth weight, 17.4 on his heifer pregnancy, 1.56 marbling, $102 M, weighed 1468 at tag time. Here he is, lot 58.
That bull's pretty doggone good. I got four paid. Here $4,045, now $5,000. Here $255 for $5,000, now $55 at a dollar. Now $5 for $done. Look how level topped he is. Look how thick. Look how easy fleshed he is for $55 at a dollar. I ended it in here. $5,055 at a dollar. Here done. $5,055 at a dollar. He's pretty good. $5,055 at a dollar. So you boys been awful good to me. Here's a pretty good bull. You like the phenotype on this deal. $5,055 at a dollar's on it. $5,055. $5,055. I ended it in here. Done. Here done. I tell you what, I figured to be players all over the house. Hear me better at $4,000. $4,500. $445 at a good bull. $445 at a dollar's on it. Now $5,000. I ended it in here. $555 at a dollar. Here done. $555 at a dollar. Nine had sold a bull. $5,611. $5,611.
Last bull, Flush Mate. Here's the Authentic out of the great A826, 13 CED, minus 0.4 birth, 1.04 marbling, 1.07 ribeye, promise score 5.0. Bull that does it all, that has all the colors and all the traits to finish the day. Lot 59.
3-5. I know that 35. 4,000. Not here. 4,500. And now 445 for 4,045 at $1 on a bull. I know that here. 5,000. Not here. 45.5 for 45.5 for 555 at $1 here. 5,500. I ended it in here. 5 for 55 at $1 here. 5,055 at $1. That had 5 here. 55. 6,000. And now $6,000 here. 55. $6,000 night had sold a bull. 5,500. 5,500. 626. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself and Doc and Joel and Courtney and the boys at ringside and all of us up here, we want to thank each and every one of you for coming. Please make settlement up in the office. If you need to make travel arrangements, you certainly talk with Joel. He'll darn sure assist you in any way possible. If you need anything else or whatsoever, you reach out to Jeff or Courtney. We'll be glad to help you out. But once again, thank you for being here today. We certainly appreciate her. Please travel safe.
I just want to give a thank you to everybody. We will be sending out invoices via email this afternoon. We'll make sure you get those. Reach back out to us, so we'll get you set up for all your travel, shipping out of here. Those all here in Oklahoma will be relatively easy. Those ones going to California, we'll have to get all these bulls, make sure we have them trick tested and ready to go. We'll get that done here within the next week. We want to thank you all. We appreciate all your help here today. We're going to have a few figures here for you in just a second.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is unofficial, but 58 bulls average 69.31, 69.31, with a gross of $402,000. I tell you what, let's give them a round of applause. I tell you what, that was an outstanding sale.